Keep your mouth shut. No, I'm just kidding.
What? Right now? Should I stop talking now?
Hopefully it'll just be you and I that see this video. Okay, so I'm hoping this records my mouth thing. So here we are on the. I was just gonna okay, kind of cutting off the top of the screen here, but so we're on the mods screen. You've got the game screen here that goes back to what games you have installed. You have the mod screen here, and you move between them by clicking on these top bars where the arrows are. You can go to the actual mods download section here by clicking on this home button up here, and that takes you through them. But I want to get back to the mods. So you can see here I have a ton of mods here already installed, as well as some of these are collections. So like if I click on a actual single mod, you see just one of them pops up over here, collection parentheses at all in Arma. So that's the one mod. Every mod is its own collection, basically, the way Play with 6 works on it. And then I've created these other collections. My collection 2 here is kind of my test bed, and you see it's got all these mods in it, and quite a few, 106 of them are in there. I don't have them all in, but quite a few. And you can click them on and off, and I have some starred that are like my favorite ones or whatever, or most interested in ones or whatever, and I can click it off and click it on. And if you notice, so I single clicked that, so that's collection 2, but over here on the mods box, it just says the All in Arma one that I double clicked before. So even though I single click on this ASR-A13 or AI3, whatever, nothing changes. Again, jump to African conflict here, nothing changes. But if I go to Afghan village and double click, it now changes this image here. So that tells you that I'm actually, as far as the launcher slash updater is concerned, side of Play with 6, and that means I have to be concerned with what is actually in this picture right here under the mods box. So, and that's done by double clicking. And believe me, I do it all the time. I'll click on my collection after looking at something and hit launch, and I get the game open, and I only have like one mod available because that's the one I was looking at because I forgot to double click. So just realize that's your issue. Is that you probably didn't double click if that's the case. So double click on, here's A1 Game Night Mods, which is the one I sent you, and you see this is a collection of mods. So there's no actual picture, it just has this weird like blue and white and thing, but it tells me what the text is there, and that's what I called it. And it's got 64 mods. I think I might have added a couple since I took those pictures I sent you, but maybe. Anyways, so yeah, pretty simple. And then as that goes, I can just select or deselect. If I uncheck these boxes, and those mods will not start. And then again, when you start up, or just actually it'll just do it on its own. Once the mod gets updated by the mod makers or whoever's doing it, this thing checks constantly, and you'll tune in and you'll see that this little green hexagon is suddenly orange, or sometimes it's gray. Like I think gray just means maybe they've. I'm not really sure. This one's gray, and I haven't been able to fix it. Let me see if it. Oh, well, sometimes it just goes gray on its own. Not sure what does that one, but yeah. So and then all you have to do is just say this one's orange. I just double click on it. The picture, or at least the text, pops up here. I see it's all in Arma high quality pack, and this one down here will be orange, and it'll say update, and I'll click that, and it'll do the update myself or by itself, and I'll see a little update bar down here on the bottom, just like when you're downloading. So you can do that. Also, once you get a bunch of collections going, if a separate mod is needing to be updated, you'll see it also needs to be updated in the collection. A lot of times it's easier if you see a bunch of single mods that need to be updated and you know you have them in the collection. Just double click on the collection and click update, and it'll update all the mods in the collection. So it's kind of a faster way to do it. It'll just set them all in the queue and do it all for you. So I'm thinking that's the majority of it. I already kind of talked you through the other stuff of doing the thing. Get used to your little. I use my back button on my mouse because sometimes it's easier to jump back and forth if you're not going far. But yeah, like I said, Play with 6 is really good, but it can be kind of a pain. And actually, we could probably look for each other on here. I don't have any friends on Play with 6 yet, so I don't know what you're doing, if it's Mark or what. But anyways, we'll do that later when I'm done. So, since you're not allowed to talk to me while I'm doing this, so. But yeah. So I think that's it. So I'm gonna wrap it up. If I can figure out how to quit out of this.